On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what a one. A blessed and wonderful Wednesday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we're going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps, before we kick it off in the morning. We just want to run a really quick missing person report. The missing person report is surrounding one of our nation's most vulnerable. And presently on your screen is the nation's most vulnerable that is now missing. She has since been identified as 12 years old Janine Sinclair. She was last seen at home dressed in school uniform, which is presently on your screen. A white blouse, a blue tunic, and a pair of black shoes. She's of dark complexion, medium built, and about 160 centimeters tall. We are talking about around 5 feet, 3 inches. So anyone that have seen this little girl here, please contact the Bridgeport Police at 876-988-2697. So anyway, my peeps, I could get on into this morning's set of story. So now we are going to take a deep look into the ones that sits at the helm of the now one other organization, the one other criminal organization that is without a head on the ground, so to speak. And that is due to the recent fatal knockings and clappings of the farmer Dan. We are talking about Tickman Othniel Loban, aka Tickman. So in recent times, I covered a vlog that gave a list of 7 criminal elements who were deemed as persons of interest surrounding the recent upsurge of violence in the Spanish Town and surrounding communities. Now on your screen is that list. The one that tops the screen is Ranil Hope. Second, Taswayne Balfour. Third, Javan White. Fourth, Kevan White. Fifth, Shamar Domer. And 6th, Ranger. 7th, Prezi. So we soon get into the meat of the matter surrounding those 7 names. But first, we wanted to take a good look on the screen in my peeps, because we see where candlelight vigil and big things a keep round a Taswayne and capture land for celebrate the passing of them done. Whilst it is okay for the regular ones and ones them can keep a little candlelight vigil for them people when time them pass, it should not be so when it comes on to these top tier criminal elements who cause havoc in our nation. And after they met their demise, then more havoc is being wreaked by their supporters. I for one don't believe that they deserve to have these types of send-offs. Look at all the economic loss that Spanish Town has suffered and is presently suffering since Tickman met his demise. The people them got through a buckle boom in a courts and burn it down. Courts not involved in a police and badman business, you know. The courthouse was also attacked. Several businesses. the market district shut down, making poor people lose them livelihood. The roads where taxpayer money spend and bill and fix so everybody can use them for traverse was burnt and severely damaged, and a taxpayers money again I go fix that. Police service vehicles were damaged extensively by these hoodlums. Taxpayers money I go fix them there. All the police and soldiers and everything that they pumped into Spanish Town is going to be the burden of the taxpayers in Jamaica. All the resources pumped into Spanish Town, the security resources pumped into Spanish Town, the taxpayers of this great nation are going to bear the blunt of all of that. So I say this to the authorities in Spanish Town, the head of the St. Catherine North Police Division, and also the Deputy Superintendent in charge of operations, on a need for shut down this thing here before it gets out of hand, because it a go cost the taxpayers for uno pump more resources in these volatile political garrisons when time them criminal elements here lose them 3 points and them a keep big 9-9. Because I'm pretty sure at some point in time, gun salute are go around there. And guess what? You know have to go send the people and pitney around there now. Go risk their life for them all dirty command people that we keep up them bagga bangarang round there. So think on these things. I've said it already in a vlog. I'm going to say it again right now. Use Thickman as an example. No make them keep no big funeral, no state funeral where you know if you have police and soldier align the roadways. Traffic police we should have dep on the highway help the regular members of Chan Public who deserve it. If you got dead secure motorcade than unruly people and dirty behavior on the road. You know, if you have police and soldier in a cemetery to prevent them from the gun salute. You know, if you have police and soldier at 9-night. You know, if you have police and soldier at church. That is way too much for the Jamaican taxpayer bear. So what you should do is find a venue designated by the police. Make them bring the casket and the body right there so. And don't allow no more than between 12 to 20 close-knitted family members to attend. Watch the preacher preach over the body, and as the preacher done, the government fi take charge of the body and go cremate that and send back the message to the family members who want it. I know it might sound a way still, you know, and I know many are the regular ones and ones them out there go say, boy, you on the spot that and fear, and it just sound like a beer every you talk. But that is the preventative measures that we need to take to bring back our country. Because if Thickman is allowed to be buried normal, just like how Bubba and Bunman and the clansman done that are Bulby and all of them man they bury with this fancy state funeral type of thing, trust me and believe, whole heap of corner go beat, and we might risk another shutdown in Spanish Town, because once corner beat, police are going to respond, and then that in itself are going to bring a toss up, and probably others gonna end up lose them 3 points. Other top tier members gonna end up lose them 3 points, and that in itself are going to bring another shutdown in a Spanish Town. So the preventative measures need to be put in place to avoid it. Yeah, man. Now the next thing that me I go address are with the artists them, the so-called artists them, the dancehall artists them in the space. Now we hear a whole heap of big dub plate a drop round a Thickman candlelight vigil. Yeah, man. Some whole heap of big song with them remix for suit the one another and Thickman. Now, one daddy badness, everybody still a say. But me I go single out a one artist, and me I single him out for a specific reason, because him name did mention in a the black man, clansman thing, where he was labeled as being a close associate of black man and the criminal organization. We even heard the star witness, referred to as C4, made mention of the said artist. We are talking about that brother up on the screen with them call Iactane. It coming like the criminal elements them have Iactane on speed dial. I know say many of the regular ones them are going to say, yo, a dub plate and them probably pay him for do it and it's just a business. But guess what? One also has a moral responsibility when you take on the role of a public figure. And given the fact that music and business, he must be careful of how he paint himself in the eyes of John public, yard and abroad. Because you feel like an international company are going to sign Iactane, knowing fully well that he is closely associated with criminals and gangsters in Jamaica. Youths them need to think. So me I go rubbish the thought process there we wanna have. Iactane definitely a showy a certain aspect of himself that many of the ones and ones them wouldn't even realize. So we're gonna play a leak voice note from Iactane. I do him one daddy badness dub. Same lose a friend. Yeah man. But as I stated, I know the regular ones and ones them all them mind. They think shallow, you know. I gotta say boy, I just a food the artist I eat. But as I state, one has to have moral responsibility when you take on the role to be a public figure. And once you become a public figure, you open yourself for public scrutiny. And a public scrutiny this a go on right so. Say in a way, listen.
I'm say, hear me now. Thick man used to split him world in a two half. When we are screw him make we laugh, yeah. When we tell him say we can't, him tell we say we smarter. Break we heart we see your pass off. When the preacher pray over thick man body, hey, so we know we lose a friend. It hurt with we heart, life won't be the same. So we know we lose a friend. So we know we lose a friend, lose a friend.
So there you have it, my peeps. The artists where it seems as if the criminal elements them have a theme number pan speed dial. Yeah man. So watch this now, my peeps. Back to the list of the 7. So first on your list is Ranil Hope, otherwise known as Ran in the streets. Now Ran is the son for one of the reputed gang leaders for the one other gang. We are talking about Plaka, who resides in the United States of America right now. Ranil Hope is also the nephew of the now deceased one-time reputed gang leader for one other. We are talking about Andrew Bunman Hope. The second man is presently on your screen. We are talking about Taswayne Balfour. Now this brother is a known and reputed Knockist and Clappist, not to be taken lightly. And as it relates to Ranil Hope, he's from the Captureland community. He have him ratings over Captureland right there so. And because of his bloodline being related to Andrew Bunman Hope and also the son of Plaka, a whole lot of people are trying to push him for ascend to the helm of the one other gang. So Taswayne Balfour is the second man on that list. Dangerous coat, not to be taken lightly. The third and fourth are brothers. So the one to the left of the screen has since been identified as Javan White, otherwise known as Jevi in the streets. A real top Knockist and Clappist, and also a top tier member in the one other criminal underworld. As for his brother, Kevin White, he's more popularly known in the streets as Bali. Some people know him as Siva, and some people know him as Dark Man, depending on where you are or what community that is run by the one other gang that you are at. Now he is also the promoter for a popular party in a Spanish town known as Pill Wednesday. And this brother is one of the top tier members also in the criminal underworld. This next criminal element is identified as Shamar Damer, otherwise known as Boysie in the streets. Now, Boysie picture kind of dark one little way, but I guess the picture is reflecting the personality of Boysie because in dark bad. Yeah, man. And Boysie is also the brother of the man who is listed as number 6. So this brother presently on your screen has since been identified as Ranger, the brother of Boysie, another high-ranking member in the one other criminal underworld. And the 7th man on that list has since been identified as Prezi. Definitely no jokes surrounding the name that is attached to him. So just like Dodos, who is also affectionately called the president, Prezi is also the president where I run off theme resident. Yeah, man. So he's also another top ranking member in the one other criminal organization. So everybody I wonder now who are going to take over the reins of one other Pandegrong in Jamaica since Plaka is in the United States and do definitely not have no plans for really come back to Jamaica anytime soon, so it are going to need a man Pandegrong. Many people are push Ranil Hope, otherwise known as Ran, to take over and run the thing as the man Pandegrong and him father the man with the Pandegrong in the United States where I make the links and I send in the money. But Ranil, a young youth, him not ready for the badness yet. Him not have the experience in the criminal underworld, nor the guts to take over the reins of the one other gang. If them push him towards it and give it to him, force it upon him, trust and believe that his reign will be short-lived. So Ranil, I would ask you to take my not so foolish advice. I know it's hard for you to step away, but at least step aside and let that seat be. Because I can tell you, no more than now go sit down in a throne in a Spanish town. You can be a little small underboss, yes, but as it relates to being a supreme Dan we are rule with a iron fist, that now go ever happen again. Yeah, man. But the man where everybody I look to and say, boy, him I go take over the reins of the one other gang is this brother presently on your screen identified as Kevin White, otherwise known as Bali or Siva. So this brother, everyone I look to you now, I say, boy, him are the next in line if take it over, even though them say Ranil Hope have the blood lineage if take it over. But Siva is way more ruthless. Siva is a man who I got rule with a iron fist. But Siva I got join all other top ranking members who is no longer among the land of the living. If him foolishly decides say him a go sit down on that throne there, it's a hot seat. Alright, I know, more than advise, none of you if you take it. Because any man brave enough to go step up and take that. Remember me telling you, say, I hate that. Yeah, man. So Ranil Hope, they turn in himself to the police. Police them question him in regards to certain things where go on in the capture land community there. So police them release him, but definitely still on the police radar. So I could go and watch and see how all of this unfold. But one thing me know for sure, Spanish Town will never return to what it once was. Clans and one another is going to suddenly become a thing of the past. Yeah, man. So the people them living in and around Spanish Town, the law-abiding citizens of Spanish Town and its environs, I say, boy, them love how Tams I deal with the town. Him definitely I do some serious police work, and them love how him I put out the efforts to make sure say him get Spanish Town under order, pun intended. Boy, me I tell you. Them say them rate Mr. Nicholson also because he's a man who seem to be a people person. Him always drive round and stand up and hold a reasoning with the regular ones and ones them in the streets. You also have a corporal on the operations team, the official officer Yeman pick for that particular section. So they must have to bless up the operations team also in a Spanish Town, St. Catherine. So the regular members of Chan Public, I say, boy, Spanish Town Police, them appreciate the efforts. So anyway, my peeps, until them time there again, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.